Morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I've really enjoyed looking through all your brilliant work so far, and we're getting to the point now where we're almost ready to write our very own stories based on the Gregory Cool book. There are a few more things we need to go through first, though. Today, we're going to be revisiting and practicing writing direct speech, and for the next 2 sessions, we'll start to plan our final writes. The first thing I'd like you to do today is to have a go at writing a conversation for these 2 characters, just like a caption competition. What might they be saying to each other? What I'd also like you to try is remembering the rules for writing direct speech in stories. I'd like you to take around 5 minutes for this task. And yes, Ethan, you can be a little bit silly with this one. Off you go. Now that you've had a go, I'd like you to quickly double check that you're happy with the way you've laid out the speech. Think about the essentials of writing direct speech. How do we know the characters are talking to one another? Here's my attempt. Excuse me, Mr. Shepherd. Could I trouble you for a quick conversation about cats? No. Well, apart from the fact that Mr. Shepherd is clearly not a fan of cats, did everyone like my speech? What? Why not? I forgot what, Leah? Inverted commas. What's that then? It's just a fancy way of saying speech marks. Thanks, Isabel. You got my back. Okay, so can you all have a go at putting speech marks in the right place? I've got something which might help somewhere around here. Here it is. The speech and pickle sandwich. No, don't be ridiculous. Of course you can't eat it. It's just a tool to help us remember how to punctuate direct speech. Say it with me. The first piece of bread represents the first set of speech marks. Or, Fabian? The 66, thank you. And the filling of the sandwich represents the words our character is saying. The pickle. Josh Teb? Yeah, the pickle represents the punctuation. And the second piece of bread represents Tory? Exactly, the last set of speech marks, or the 99. Right, I'd like you to take 5 minutes to create your own speech and pickle poster to help you to remember the rule. Then when you come back, we'll have a look at an example. Okay, here's an example of some direct speech from the story. Can you have a go at punctuating it correctly using the speech and pickle sandwich technique? I'll give you a minute or 2 for that, but you will need to pause the video. Okay, now, you, hopefully, will have ended up with something which looks like this. If you haven't got this, can you spot your mistake? Now that we've added the speech marks and punctuation, is there anything else we need? Have a quick chat with your parents, pets and partners. It's really important that the reader knows who's saying it and how it's being said. To help with the how it's being said, just remember, said is dead. Don't you like your breakfast, Gregory? Asked Grandpa. It's cool, I'm just not hungry, replied Gregory. Now your turn. How many different words for said can you think of? Have a go at making a mind map. Oliver, my assistant here, has already done 2 for you. Now, the last thing we want to do as writers is add some more information for the reader. What might the character be doing? How might they be feeling? For example, don't you like your breakfast, Gregory? Asked Grandpa in surprise. It's cool, I'm just not hungry, replied Gregory, shrugging his shoulders. Now it's your turn. I'd like you to write a conversation between Lennox and Gregory. You can use this picture to help you, or you can find another one in the book to help you. Remember though, There are some things you will need to include. The speech and pickle sandwich. Another word for said and who is saying it, because said is dead. What the character is doing as they say it, or an adverb to express how they are feeling. And we didn't cover this, but every new speaker needs a new line. So try and remember that when you're coming across it. Good luck. And remember, said is dead. Now that you've finished that, I'd like you to add your speech verbs and the success criteria onto the planning sheets that you will find on the website. See you next time.